Timmy FNBR is back with another banger. How do Fortnite millionaires spend their money? And apparently I am in this video as well. So I'm going to react to this and give my opinion as a Fortnite millionaire.
Lamborghinis, mansions, watches,
what?
nut juice.
Nut
Today,
juice?
I will be showing you the richest Fortnite players of all time and how they spend their money. Starting with the World Cup champion,
Booga. Okay.
For those of you living under a rock, Booga won the solo tournament at the Fortnite World Cup in 2019. This was
I feel like Booga's been smart with his money, low key. I haven't seen him like purchase anything crazy.
And that meant when Booga came in first place, he earned $3 million all to himself.
One more time, your world champion!
But not before he gave the government half of it. Hell yeah.
And after taxes, he still got to take home $2 million in cash.
We might be a little off with the numbers there. I don't think you get to keep 2 million, but about 1.5, about 1.5. Yeah.
And before I tell you how he spent all his money, let me remind you that Booga was only 16 when he won the World Cup back in 2019. He couldn't even vote yet, and suddenly he became a self-made millionaire. And this brought a ton of attention his way. Booga's first place win was the first time that esports made it to mainstream media. He was even on ESPN.
It was crazy, bro. World Cup was so huge, bro.
Good Morning
He was
America.
on Jimmy Fallon too.
BBC.
A 16-year-old gamer. He's known as Booga.
And even Jimmy Fallon had him on for an interview.
Woke up, had a banana, won $3 million. No big deal.
This kid was everywhere, and the news outlets all had one question.
So I asked you a minute ago, what are you going to do with $3 million? I proposed maybe buy a new car.
So what's the first thing you want to do with the money?
But it turns out Booga didn't buy much of anything at first.
I definitely don't know what I'm really going to buy yet. Maybe like a desk and that's about it, but definitely save it.
Saving it is a good idea.
Yeah.
Smart man wise beyond his years.
In that interview, you heard Booga mention that he was going to buy a desk, but a few weeks later, he said he was even too lazy to do that.
I actually still haven't even changed it.
Really?
I think I just haven't gotten to it. I've been a little lazy, but like
Booga's just too locked in, low-key. He just cares about competing.
But eventually, Booga did end up making a huge purchase with his Fortnite earnings.
My only big, I guess, purchase you could say is my car. That's the only thing I've really purchased.
I don't know what car he drives.
Crazy.
What'd you pick up?
I got a Tesla Model S.
Yeah, bro, it's honestly very modest.
Yeah, that's not even that crazy. I mean, it's crazy, but it's not even like
much worse than that.
Yeah, it's just I don't even go outside enough to even use it. Like, that thing is almost brand new.
Back in 2019, the Tesla Model S started at a price of around $75,000, but with upgrades, this was a $100,000 purchase for Booga.
That's light work for Booga.
$2 million, so I think he'll be all right.
And he streams
Booga seems to be very humble and down to earth about how he spends his money, but we do know one other thing that he spends a ton of money on, and it's DoorDash.
Wait, Booga, how much a month do you spend on DoorDash, actually?
I spend about $420 a week.
What?
Me too, Booga. I always want to eat something. But unlike Booga, our next player likes to buy some crazy stuff.
Clicks?
In fact, Clicks is pretty much known to flaunt his money at every chance possible.
Dang, that's kind of a diss a little bit. He flaunts, but not at every chance possible.
But if I was making as much money as him at only 19 years old, I'd probably do the exact same thing. I mean, it doesn't take long to find out what this kid is spending his money on. Just check out his YouTube channel. If he got a cool new luxury item, he definitely made a video on it. He got the brand new Apple Vision Pro, a Porsche 911 Turbo S, and a $5 million penthouse.
Come in, don't be nervous. Okay, welcome to the 2023
Why is he talking like that, bro?
Apartment tour. And then this is my main room. You already know this is where I sleep. Yeah, the bed. This is a random blanket I got at Target. I don't even have like a comforter. Like it's just like a literally mattress and I sleep. I have way too many clothes. Like, dude, it's like I'm grateful.
I think you guys get the picture. All that being said, Clicks is doing a lot more than just being the rich Fortnite kid. He recently made a massive business decision that would change his life forever.
One last announcement. We've acquired a majority share in Access!
That's right, Clicks' most expensive purchase of all time would be a majority share in the gaming organization XSET.
They just signed a bunch of people for Fortnite.
Just own an org instead of trying to get signed to one. And if you think that Clicks has a lot of money, just wait until the end of this video because we have the richest gamer of all time on this list. But next we have Clicks'
Who's the richest gamer of all time?
partner, Epic Whale. And as he was also one of the biggest winners at the Fortnite World Cup, placing 3rd in the solo finals and 12th in the duos, he earned himself $1.25 million over that weekend. And just like his old duo Clicks, Epic Whale bought himself a car. A very nice car.
Since the World Cup, I started my senior year in high school, got my driver's license and my own car. It's one of my favorite things. Since I got my car, I've had a lot more freedom.
This is part of the
just drive with my friends and we can go
stories from the battle bus, right?
We want. It's definitely fun.
For those of you who aren't car enthusiasts, Epic Whale got a 2019 Chevy Camaro, which is a pretty practical car for a teenage millionaire, but with the Camaro's original MSRP at over $30,000 for the cheapest model, adding a few upgrades made this car worth over $75,000. Epic seemingly still drives this car today, 4 years later, and it's featured in multiple of his recent Instagram posts. After winning the World Cup, Epic also bought himself some upgrades to his setup.
I have added a few new things to my setup. A new chair, a new PC, a new monitor stand, and a new
You gotta upgrade your
mouse.
setup, man.
Focus on
Especially when you're competing and playing
competitive Fortnite because it's fun and I like competing and being at the top.
And clearly this was a good investment because Epic Whale
Bro low-key had a glow up too. He looked like a kid in the I mean he was a kid in the documentary. He's hitting the gym like crazy lately. I feel like his face is growing, like he's growing into his face. W for Epic Whale.
Came mostly from content creation when he absolutely blew up in 2020, going from 80,000 followers to just under 1 million.
Ron low-key had a second blow up just now, and he doesn't even play Fortnite, and he gets a lot of viewers without even playing Fortnite.
His love of cars. In fact, he has a second channel where he talks about cars called The Stable. Get it? It's because Stable Ronaldo. Whatever. Regardless, for a while he was driving around in this Audi RS Q8.
Nice.
Before that, Ronaldo even owned a Tesla Model X, which costs over $100,000.
Very cool. I have a Model X as well.
Ron decided to upgrade to the brand new Porsche 911 GT3.
I also had a Porsche 911 GT3. I sold it though because I wasn't driving it too much, mainly because it's kind of a smaller car, and I feel like I just like having more space when I sat down. I'm a pretty big person.
For those of you that aren't fans of cars, this thing costs $300,000.
Jeez.
That's more than most people's houses and yearly salaries. And that's not the only big purchase that
Mine wasn't $300,000. Mine was like $200,000.
He also just picked up
maybe it was a different kind.
$40,000 watch.
It's brown. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's brown.
But if you think Ronaldo has bad spending habits, let me introduce you to Nick Merckx. A retired Fortnite player, Nick Merckx is one of the older players from the Fortnite
I think Nick spent like $400K on just his like stream room setup.
He should just get
and he doesn't even use it. It's the one that he has in Michigan.
And although he's not the first
but he did buy I think he's gonna mention it, but he bought a crazy watch.
Fortnite Pro, Nick Merckx has managed to win around $150,000 from Fortnite alone. And a lot of his earnings came from playing with his old duo partner, SypherPK, who we will be talking about later in this video, so stick around.
Nick's first tournament win was me and him winning the Fortnite Friday. And that tournament had people like Tfue, Myth, Hamlin's, Daquan, like it had all the OGs in it. So like we won that first tournament. And he was on controller, and back then controller was like really weak. They didn't have any of the settings they have now.
Not to mention, Nick Merckx is also the co-owner of one of the biggest organizations in the world, FaZe Clan. Aside from investing in gaming teams, Nick also bought a $2 million mega mansion in Michigan back in 2019.
This is where he built his stream room, I think. His crazy stream room.
As you can see from that sick drone shot, this place was huge. Plus, it had an epic man cave in his basement.
He spent a lot on this one. He had a waterfall in there, bro. He hit a waterfall in his game room. That is crazy.
Later on, on, Nick Merckx decided that Michigan wasn't the place for his forever home, and he decided to move down to Florida. Due to concerns of doxing, Nick has decided not to do an in-depth sharing of his house in Florida, but according to a Forbes article, his house costed 3 or 4 times what it did in Michigan, meaning that he spent almost $10 million on his new house.
I gotta go see his new house, bro. I gotta go visit.
Another cost that many people won't think about is that Nick Merckx is actually a father. And for those of you that don't know, having
kids are
a child
expensive.
is very expensive.
I wouldn't know.
Between buying cribs, strollers, food, and anything else a baby could need, he's probably going to end up spending well into the millions of dollars, putting his child through college and more. But just because he has a wife and kids doesn't mean he still isn't spending his money on fun things too. Just a few weeks ago, Nick spent $300,000 on a watch. And I mean, wow, just look at that thing. It is gold. Which reminds me, I'm kind of broke and I need a house. So if you guys could subscribe and help me get one,
subscribe to Timmy,
some
guys.
Players are more interested
he makes
in
some really good videos
watches,
and he's popping off.
Like our second UK gamer on this list, Mongrel. Just recently, he spent £1 million, which is around 1.3 million USD, on his new house.
I moved in here recently, about 3 or 4 months ago, when I was 18. So it's been nice being in my own space.
That's right. He bought a $1 million home when he turned 18 years old. That is crazy. It's got 3 bedrooms and a nice kitchen to support a gamer diet.
Grill that I only cook eggs and steak on. I don't really cook anything else. Chicken sometimes, that's about it. Chopping boards, knives, nothing too special.
A massive wardrobe.
Just clothes that I wear like when I don't care about where I'm going. And I have like the same H&M t-shirt, black t-shirt like 15 times. I just bought it 15 times and I just wear that anywhere, like gas station, gym, shops, anywhere I don't care, I'll wear that.
And of course, a whole room dedicated to his gaming setup.
It's upstairs, so first room is
Mongo's also changed a lot since he was a kid, bro.
So here it is. Adjustable desk that I got recently. Not recently, months ago actually, but...
Although Mongrel retired from Fortnite briefly, he is back and competing, unlike our next member of this list, Tfue. Tfue is one of the biggest names
Bro's living his life in Florida right now.
And then kind of unretire, and then retire again. Honestly, you never know what he's going to do next. One day he's making videos, jumping off of bridges with friends.
That's a crazy jump. What the hell?
And the next day he's playing Fortnite. But
that has to be dangerous as hell.
Tfue has always had a love for the water and the ocean. Even when he was a kid, he used to participate in professional skimming tournaments.
That's crazy.
So with all of his earnings from Fortnite to content creation, it only makes sense that Turner would buy himself a boat. A $1 million boat.
That's the boat he's always on, like on his stories all the time. The boats are expensive, man. Not just to buy them, but to upkeep them.
The day after he bought the boat, he immediately took it out on the water to participate in a $100,000 fishing competition. Unfortunately, though, he didn't win.
So we got 8th place out of 40 pro boats, so it's not bad. Next tournament, though, 1st place.
Bro's competing in fishing tournaments.
If you guys enjoy this video or any of my other ones and you want to help support the channel,
use
code TimmyFNBR in the Fortnite item shop. It would mean a lot. Thank you so much, and let's get back to the video. Next up is our second to last richest gamer, and you all love him and know him as SypherPK. Ali Hassan, or Sypher, is making some big business moves on this side of the Fortnite universe. We don't know as much about what he does with his money at home, but we do know...
I'll tell you guys, I have 2 cars. I'll just be transparent with you guys. I've been a millionaire since I was 21 and I'm 28 now. So it's been 7 years. Basically since Fortnite came out. I purchased 2 cars. Well, 3, but I sold 1. I bought the Porsche 911, like I said, but I didn't drive it that much. And used car prices were at an all-time high like a year and a half ago. So I sold it and it didn't really cost me anything. I have a Tesla Model X. Useful, spacious, can fit 6 people in there in the backseat. And then I have a Porsche Macan, which is also an SUV, and it's spacious. And that was like my first big purchase. I think the Model X was like 110K. The Porsche Macan's like 85K. And then I have a house, and I think he's going to talk about it. I'll let him talk about it.
A lot of it.
I have a building.
3 channels with over 1 million subscribers.
Poor Cypher plays, man.
Sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Honestly, I didn't even know Dunkin' was sponsoring YouTubers. I thought it was just like Ice Spice, Ben Affleck, and random football
Ben Affleck
players.
are close now.
About 2 years ago, on January 25th, 2022, Sypher announced a new chapter in his career.
without further ado,
Oni
I would
Studios.
like to present Oni Studios.
Oh, my cat was in the background there. I just noticed.
Oni Studios is a haven for content creators that offers them everything they could need, from help with ideation, editing, and so much more. And as far as I know, there are barely any companies offering exactly what Oni does.
If you guys think Oni Studios is just helping with the YouTube side of things, or we're just some sort of YouTube management company, you are completely wrong. Oni Studios covers every single aspect of a creator's needs to develop their brand and their content.
When he announced the company 2 years ago, he was just operating out of a tiny office. But here comes the massive purchase that you've all been waiting for. In 2023, Sypher opened up a $10 million gaming headquarters.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Sypher and welcome to the Oni Studios HQ.
And let's just say,
So it's a pretty big HQ.
this place is massive.
And you guys might notice I'm not streaming there as much right now. I go there a couple times a week. The team is working from home for the most part, but sometimes we go into the office, but we still use it. And the thing about Oni Studios is like a lot of the stuff that we do is kind of like not as flashy and not in your face, but we are doing a lot behind the scenes, from the map making to working with brands, helping brands get into Fortnite, executing sponsorships, things like that. Not as exciting and it's not as flashy and in your face, but there's a lot going on. And the building, I remember when I bought the building, people were like, it's kind of a risky purchase, but the buildings, I mean, the building's already worth more, and I've been offered more than $10 million for the building. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give away too much information.
Everything a creator can dream of.
It's a sick building.
LAN center.
This could be good for some game nights.
A lot of people have used this building too. A lot of content creators, like local content creators, have used the building to do their own productions, their own live streams.
A basketball hoop.
A basketball hoop set up right here. Well,
we've also done some events, some in-person events at the building with. But I have a better shot than that, guys. Come on now.
Guys, you know me, I had to have an arcade so I can play some Street Fighter as Chun-Li. Look at those kicks.
The bot just ruined me, bro.
Just based on that tour, it's pretty clear that Sypher knows what he's doing, and I, for one, am incredibly excited to see what's next with all the content from Oni Studios. But without further ado, here comes the richest gamer.
It's gonna be Ninja. Yeah.
And
I was gonna say, who's on this list that has me beat? Ninja has me beat right now.
Will surprise
right now.
Tyler Ninja
I'm making
Levin,
moves.
A creator that got so insanely successful from Fortnite, he was invited to New Year's Eve in Times Square.
Of course he had to bring up this clip. 10 seconds into it, he had to bring up this clip. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And he even played Fortnite with Drake.
You didn't always play this, right? You played like Players Battleground Unknown, right?
Yeah. I played PUBG.
I saw you like win a crazy like competition and shit like that.
You saw that? Nice, dude.
And if you want to know how much money Ninja is making, I can show you. Because last fall, Ninja accidentally exposed his Twitch earnings while on stream.
Oh, I remember this.
That just off of Twitch, in 1 month, he made $140,000. And this is in 2022. He was making way more back in his prime in 2018 to 2020. So it's safe to say this guy's not only set for life, but he's also 100% the richest person on this list. But one thing about Ninja is that he's always been very private of his home life. And it isn't
He has to mention the Mixer deal, right? In this?
Do house tours or car tours.
The Mixer deal is like the biggest thing.
As much as like
that has happened for Ninja in terms of like sponsorships.
I would love to be able to be like, guys, what's up, dude? Here's my house tour. This is my cars. This is what's going down. This is the setup, dude. This is the room, dude. This is where, you know, all the action happens. And you know, provide that type of content, but it's just not possible anymore.
Technology is so good nowadays that people can figure out your home address from the outside or even just the inside of your house. So putting house tours up could put you and whoever you live with at risk. However, there is one thing that we do know Ninja is investing his money into massively.
Nutcase.
And that is nut milk. Yep, sweet nut milk. No comment. Ninja is the co-founder of a company called Nutcase, which specializes in chocolate cashew milk. And according to the website, Ninja's nut milk is even good for the brain. This company is the most expensive purchase on this list, as the company is allegedly valued at over $40 million.
Jeez.
That is nuts.
Get it?
Get it? Because Nutcase.
All right, bro.
Okay. No more jokes for
You're
me.
done. You're done, Timmy FNBR. Guys, another banger from Timmy FNBR. Thank you guys so much for watching. Show him some love. He's already up to 40K subscribers. I think when I first found his channel, he was at like 2K subs. So show him some love. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.